This is Cody from Hypernova, and you're watching Mishmash TV.
Hey guys, I'm Jess. You're watching Mishmash TV on MishmashMagazine.com. I'm here at the Henry Fonda Theater hanging out with Hypernova. What's up, guys? How's it going? The tour kicked off on Halloween, right? Was that? And oh my gosh, you guys basically went all over the United States.
Yeah, no, it's just like a dream come true for us to just be able to travel across this country. It's like traveling across a continent, and we've just been having so much fun. In every city, we meet a bunch of new people, and we usually end up crashing at one of the fans' homes, you know, and not in that sort of.
No,
way,
I know.
I mean, actually, these guys, the ladies have been very kind throughout this whole journey. I mean, American girls are gorgeous. They've been very, very supportive of our cause, and yeah, we've just been having a lot of fun. I think every kid dreams about being in a rock band or a rock star, just, and there's nothing better than, traveling around the world and just, entertaining people and just having a good time. We're very blessed to be able to do this for a living. We're always kind. We're very humble, about what we do, and we take nothing for granted because we've been through so much and so many struggles to get to where we are today. We appreciate every little bit of this journey, and we're just very grateful to be here.
Yes, you guys do have a very rad story, by the way. I mean, before coming here and whatnot, you guys were basically underground, if you will. I don't know if you like to be called that or that type of genre, but I mean, as far literally, you guys, your performances have been at risk of being raided, right? Before because of
it's the shows we used to play back home in Iran were really intense, and people always ask me over here in the States, do you ever get nervous when you go on stage? I'm like, back in Iran when I used to play, I would always have one eye on the door so that when the cops would raid the place, I would run out the other door. So over here, like, everything is legal and people just drink their booze and watch the show. There's nothing to be nervous about, really. So no, we don't get nervous or anxious. But no, I think the only thing we do get nervous about is like quality. I mean, we're such perfectionists, all of us, that we feel that every night we have to deliver, and every night we have to be, giving the same performance with the same intensity, and outdoing ourselves every day. Because if we don't, if we're not with the times, if we don't evolve with the rest of the world, then we're just going to fall behind.
So with the album that you're supporting right now, Through the Chaos, I'm sure there's several themes or messages that you touch on. Two songs that I like, I've been able to sample on your page was American Dream and Fairy Tales. Very cool. What, as a whole, I know, like I said, I know there's a lot of experiences that you want to show in your music, but as a whole, I know it's kind of hard to pick one theme, and what is it?
Through the Chaos basically is the story of our lives and everything that we've been through, to get to where we are today. And I think the album itself tells a story of everything that we believe in and where we came from and where we're going. It's just been, we've been inspired by our own lives and everything that we've been through. And, we're just sharing a story, I guess, and people, really dig our story. And we're sort of like the underdog, the ones who came from, this exotic land in the middle of nowhere. And, against all odds, they're like making it. And I think people always really, they always root for the underdog, I guess. It's cool. I think, like, because we get a lot of attention because of our story and where we come from, but to us, it's all secondary. We want the music to speak for itself.
Exactly.
It's all about the music. I mean, if our music didn't speak for itself, we wouldn't have made it this far. We wouldn't be here today.
So any cool fan encounters? I know you've been housed and fed. He's
the Iranian Ken, that's in Ken and Barbie. So
who's Barbie?
I don't know, but these two guys, the long hair ones, and him.
Barbie and Skipper.
Yeah, and Skipper, and they get all the pretty girls. Me and Jam are more of like the spiritualists in the group, and we delve more deeper into the mysteries of life and the cosmos. Tommy is just like the Don Juan of the group, our drummer. He barely speaks any English, but he gets the most girls. It's just.
I love it.
It's really cool when people are, they always tell us that, your story inspired us to pick up the guitar again, or even actually what's really more cooler, I think, is the idea that we come from, a land that is very misunderstood because of the way it's portrayed in the media over here. And when we show the world that, how similar we are with the people that are over here, and we enjoy the same things, and like, wow, you guys are so cool, and you're from Iran, so it's like, the whole sort of point of our journey was to let the world know that rock and roll has no boundaries, you know, and music will bring us together. And I think we've been doing a fairly good job because the people in our crowds, like from all different ages and, you know, different, you know, cultural backgrounds, and, but they're all there for the music at the end of the day. It's not, you know, what color they have or whatever, you know. So that's cool that we're able to bring people together in that way.
How do you guys like living in New York? Is it interesting?
It's awesome. Yeah. Well, we lived in LA for a year, and
How would you compare the two?
LA is a bit more like a fantasy land, you know. There's a lot of craziness going on in LA, but it's cool because we lived all over LA, from Santa Monica to Beverly Hills to Hollywood to like downtown LA. Like we lived all around, so it was cool. Like every like neighborhood sort of had a different vibe to it, and you know, a different scene. So we got to absorb a little bit of the culture of everywhere. That's one thing that's really cool because we keep moving around a lot, so we get to absorb a lot of different cultures around the country. So everywhere has something cool, you know. And in New York, we live in Brooklyn right now, Bushwick.
Cool.
And it's a very cool place. It's the new, you know, like hip place, so they say.
You know what I want to ask you too, guys, because in the U.S., of course, we've got multicultural, we've got lots of food, different types of music. What is your favorite dish? Since, you know, you guys have been
Bossa Nova, chicken stroganoff.
That.
Oh, it's Brazilian. Well, I mean, do Americans even have like a dish? Like, I don't know.
Or just in general, where you know you've been eating here or everywhere in the U.S. What type of restaurants? But there you go, stroganoff.
Mainly go for noodles.
Oh, these guys are
Noodles.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're on the road, you can only eat like fast food, which I hate. So, but what's my favorite dish? I mean, I like fish. Yeah, because I'm not a vegetarian actually. Obviously. But I do eat seafood, so I love fish, so any sort of fish.
But everyone else, noodles.
This guy is like a master of the noodles. So
Top ramen or?
we're being sponsored by Top Ramen.
Really?
Thank you to the folks.
Well, is there anything I know you've touched on already to your fans that have given you so much support? But are there any messages, any specific messages you'd like to say to special people out there, your fans?
Well, yes. That would be, dreams do come true. I mean, 8 years ago, me and Kami, our drummer, we had a dream to come to the States and just play one show in New York. And one show has turned into the most amazing journey of our lives. And it happened because we always believed in ourselves. So just believe in what you do, and the sky's the limit.
Thank you so much, you guys. Check out the CDs. Through the Chaos. Thank you guys so much. And kick butt on stage. I was going to say ass, and I just did. Kick ass on stage, not butt.
Thanks for having us.
Sorry that you had to leave so soon.